Tonight's gonna be a good one, people, man. Happy Monday. Monday night, actually. Yeah. Get my weed ready. Yo, bro. Just a YouTuber. What's up, my brother? Blessings to you and yours, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, you're at work. Dedication, man. Thank you, man. It's just karma, man. Remember back in the days when I was, on my breaks and stuff, or at work, and I was able to be on my phone. I would be subscribed to, people that I watch, and I'll be showing the support, man, when they went live or they dropped content. So, it's just the universe paying me back, I feel like, with a lot of things. What the heck's that? Hold on, people. We got BZ coming in. I'm live. Did my notes. Get this ready. Tune in, tap in. Tap in, tap in. We in here. Yeah. The conclusion. Big Leo energy. Y'all stay tuned, man. Thursday night, he'll be my guest host, man. My dog. Host of the Pull Up at the Pop Up. Yeah, me. That's my guy. Okay. Did my notes, man. Got that out the way. Uh, we got BZ coming in. You guys can share this live, please. Share this on all platforms, any platforms you guys have. Shout out to 03 Greedo, man. He shared my post, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to 03 Greedo. You what's up? Trevion Trelathon. What's up, people? This is a nightcap with friends, man. It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni. Got my guest, co-host, my big bro, Ice Beezy, man. Grape Street TV. Y'all subscribe to this channel. Yeah, man. Beezy, go do your thing, bro.
You already know the deal, man. What's up, Jordan Downs? Y'all tuned in to Grape Street TV. If you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for a notification. When we drop these lives right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Salute the chat.
Yes, definitely salute to chat, man. Shout out to Trelly, man. Trelly 401, man. Love you, bro. Blessings to you and yours, man. My top donator of the channel, man. We got the conclusion in the building. Just a YouTuber, my boy. He's here. He's at work, he said. RDL, what up, RDL? Miss Davenport, she said, two kings blessing us with a good episode. Baby boy, I'm proud of you. Thank you, Miss Davenport. And Heather, as always, in and out. Who else? Let me see. You know vibes, my brother. Already subbed up. You better be subbed to us already by now. Jeez. No excuses. So what's up, Bees? You know how I like to touch on mental health awareness and mental health issues, man. I like to touch on topics. Both of us actually like touching on topics that people don't like to speak on. You know what I mean? And we get it. It's not very. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not attractive. These conversations. You know what I mean? It's not gonna have people click and share and not like that. Because controversy and drama is what this country fucking loves. So I'm doing 10 common mental illness crash course. Like last week I did 2, which was anxiety and personality disorder. And tonight we're touching on ADHD and post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So what the notes I got, right? And mind you, people, like I said in the last episode, the information that I'm getting on this, it was 3 years old. So take the numbers as a grain of salt, and just understand that these numbers are definitely higher. They definitely increased over 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So remember, when I'm speaking out numbers and percentages, just keep in mind it's 3-year-old information, and definitely these numbers and these percentages definitely increased. It's sad that I can't find up-to-date information on mental health illness. If I do, it's only like a minute, 2 minutes. Nah, this one was literally 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and it was 3 years old. So you really got to dig for stuff. When the good ones, the good content of this, it's old. So it's sad, but we're here. We're going to bless you with this. And I know I am every time. No matter how big I get, I'm going to always touch on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, ADHD disorder, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. When we say ADHD, what comes to mind? The first thing that comes to mind is the stereotype of a person diagnosed with ADHD is usually a small child who bounces off the walls and cannot finish any task. However, remember, people, with the numbers, right? This is 3-year-old information. Definitely increased in 3 years, right? However, 7.8% and 7.8 to 11% of children between ages 4 to 17 are diagnosed with ADHD any given year. Any given year. Ages 4 to 17. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, that's facts, because I also, been on my research, but then it can hit from 4 to 30. ADHD can hit you until you 30. Like that's like you gotta have at least, like if you're adult, you gotta have at least 5 of the symptoms. Mm-hmm. But if you like 17 and under, you get 3 of the symptoms. You got ADHD. So ADHD run a long way. Like far as people overlook that. Like if you could look back at your friends, your peers, your family members, people that used to lash out, that's the people they call it. Like we understand the people that had it since they were kids, like born with it, but when they catch it like in their mid ages, it changes their behavior. They don't know how to function. They can't sit still. It's like everything aggravates them. And once they go on one of them streaks, it's like, I could look back at a lot of my friends they're in jail because they ignored that ADHD. And they probably wouldn't be in prison for much of the time that they are now if they understood this and implemented this into the laws. Like far as a lot of people, you can see somebody lashing out, calling a public disturbance. Mm-hmm. That's against the law. They could take you to jail. So a public disturbance, they never stop to realize and check that does this guy have a mental illness or a mental health problem or ADHD or something like that. So a lot of that stuff gets overlooked because a lot of people hide it. And like we always say, a lot of women, they address it and they correct it. The men are that hide it because we stand on pride. They be like, I don't want to feel weird. So
Ego,
ADHD, it's like it's a deadly thing that, you know what I mean, to be diagnosed with, because you can snap fast. You're not patient enough. That you know that shows like a lot of youth growing up. They want to get it. They need the bag. They gonna get up. They impatient. They gonna do something they're supposed to be doing. You know,
Right.
those are a lot of people that's in prison. So 25 last year was 25% of the prison population had ADHD. So
Wow,
that's a big number, a percentage for of the inmates. 25% of the prison system. So the other half is diagnosed with other mental illnesses.
Yeah, that's in the millions of people.
Facts.
Yeah. Now that's funny you said that. Everything you just said is perfect because it leads into my next set of notes about the ADHD. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, affects people of all ages. What my man was just speaking about. Affects people of all ages and includes multiple symptoms such as inability to concentrate, forgetfulness, inability to sit still, like he was just saying. You know what I mean? Restlessness and losing things. Always, being losing shit. You know what I'm saying? He just basically said all that. You know what I mean? And individual symptoms vary though, on it vary. It depending on their age, gender, and type of ADHD. Like he was just touching on how women are more prone to go out there and check their shit. And us, men, look, too little, too late. We wait on. You know what I mean?
Facts. And you see how they saying like ADHD, it's more than one symptom, like one diagnosis of ADHD. You can have 1, 2, or you can have 2 and 1.
Yeah.
That's the third one. The third one, I don't remember what it's called, but I know for sure that the third symptom links to the first two. You got the first two types of ADHD together, but then you can have one. I think it's like more of a stress one.
Yeah.
Other one is like the hyperactive one, and then number 3 is the hyperactive and the forgiveness and everything in one. Those are like the more people that's like more danger to the society, and because people they got a problem, they got all this bottled up, all this is happening, and that's why when you say stuff to certain people, those are the people that's insecure. If you look at it, ADHD people, they're insecure. Like the woman, they're insecure about themselves because they got like a lot of things. They mind is playing tricks. They seem to daydream. That's when you see the people. Even you can look back and just think about how many of your homies just sat there, even if y'all was blowing a spliff, doing whatever y'all doing, and just get caught in the days. Like, and you ask them stuff. That's part of ADHD. Like daydreaming, part of ADHD, and people don't know that. And that's why it's easy to address the problem because those symptoms are easy to realize, but they overlook that. They like, I don't want to look weird. I wasn't daydreaming. They'll deny it and argue with you before they even just be like, yeah, I do. Facts. Just fact.
Yeah, he said, I wasn't daydreaming.
I wasn't daydreaming, man. They're trying to make you look like you crazy. You know what I mean? But it is a problem, and it is a mental health problem. So you can't overlook at that. You can't overlook that and laugh at that. Like it's cool now. We talk about, I'm saying, as far as living in general, you can't make fun of people like that because it's gonna mess them up. That's why a lot of people tell you that's in jail now. They locked up because of this, because people overlook the conditions that they're living in. Like, but those are, it's 3 of them. But the last one is the 2 and 1, and I know one is the forgetful, the slow disorder, the daydream, and the other one is the hyperactive, bouncing off the walls and lashing out.
Yeah.
But you can have them
And
all.
not being able to finish tasks and all that.
Facts. That's the
And
rest.
And look at again what he's touching on. I'm going back. It's like we're echoing each other right here. Like it just makes sense. Look at, you could tell he did his research before and I just did mine. Look, everything he's saying, I'm bouncing it right back. There are 3 recognized types of ADHD. Right. Combined type ADHD, impulsive, hyperactive type, and damn, I can't even read my own handwriting. Inattentive and El Diablo. I gotta write better, bro. But yeah, it's those types.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most people think meds, right, are the only way to control ADHD. But many people diagnosed with the disorder find relief by using a combination of meds, life coaching, education, and talk therapy. Your thoughts?
Uh, like we all say, like if you just rush to depend on the medication is not making you better. It's only getting you by. It's only getting you past that. Being there mentally and physically. And
You're breaking up, bro. And he was going in too. This is NightCap with Friends, people. Got my co-host, Ice Beezy, Grape Street TV. Subscribe and hit that bell to his channel if you haven't. Subscribe and hit that bell to my channel if you haven't. We are both monetized. And we are both refreshing for these YouTube streets, refreshing for the trenches, refreshing for the youth. Listen to the topics we talk about. He does this on his platform. I do this on mine. We don't promote the effery, but we will address the effery like we will later on. But first things first, we're going to touch on real topics, real issues like, mental illness. I'm going to give you 10 of these topics. He'll be right back. I'm giving you 2 a night. Well, I'm giving you guys 2 every time we do NightCap. Monday nights and Thursday nights. 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Monday nights and Thursday nights. Stay tuned. Times Square Confessions is coming, people. I'm just getting everything ready. I'm writing all my notes, how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And, like I do everything way different from everybody else on YouTube. I'm doing these little, whatever you want to call it. Everybody does it. I'm not the first person to be doing this. Everybody goes down Times Square and or whatever major city, ask people questions coming out of the clubs and all that. But I'm going to be doing way different. I'm going to be asking them questions, but different questions. Questions that nobody else is asking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be asking couples, let's see each other's phones. That's none of my business. You know what I mean? I feel like that's some police ass shit anyways. Why are you going to sit there and put couples on the spot like that? What if one of them is cheating and both of them is cheating? That's their business. You know what I mean? Let them find out on each other's own, because what's done in the dark always comes to the fucking light, people. You know what I mean? TSC is about to be lit. What, bro? What is that? Yeah, so, Times Square Confessions. Yes. Times Square Confessions is going to be lit. You know what I mean? Like I was just saying, I feel like that's police shit. People asking couples, you come on, man. You mind your business. Like, come on. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be asking them, what's your favorite sex position? That's, you can find that on YouTube. You know what I mean? Other content creators are doing that. They could have that. I'm going to be coming with, if you know my platform, you sure already know what the hell I'm going to be asking these people. I'm going to be shocking the shit out of these people, like I do when I conduct these hood vlogs. I shock these people with these questions. They're blown away. You know what I mean? Because they're not used to that. That's not the norm, especially when you conduct hood vlogs. That's why my shit is called Hood Vlogs with Honor. Changing the narrative every step of the way. What we doing? And if you haven't, go run that Day in the Life with Mike G's Hood Vlogs with Honor, changing the narrative every step of the way. It's out now. Go run it up, man. You know what I mean? Remember where you seen it first, man. People conducting how I conduct these hood vlogs, man. Because, I'm in a class all by myself. I'm in a spectrum all alone when it comes to this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just calling a spade, real rec. The majority of all these damn hood vloggers out here is just the same old rerun to me. You know what I mean? No substance. You know what I mean? Yeah, they get a shitload of views, but like I was saying earlier, this country, they love bullshit. You know what I mean? They love fuckery. That's what sells. Okay, bro.
man, they just
No, that's all good. Okay, so You was going in. You was about to go in. So let me refresh what I was saying. Now, there are 3 recognized types of ADHD, right? Combined type ADHD, impulsive hyperactive type, inattentive, and I can't believe I fucking messed that up. And then I said, what I took down. Most people think this is when you was going in it. Most people think meds are the only way to control ADHD, but many people many people that are diagnosed with this disorder find relief by using a combination of few things: medication, life coaching, education, and talk therapy. Your thoughts? You was going in.
Yeah, like I was saying, the medication is like, the easy way out, but the worst way to take, because that ain't doing nothing but getting you past the situation. It's just letting you take the ride. But as far as getting help, whether it's through your peers or getting some type of counseling, going to a doctor, that's the best way to go to be mentally strong. That's the only way, because that kind of disorder is something that you got to self fix on your own. Can't no medication correct no mental illness like that. It just gets you high and leaves you drowsing, and you forget that you got ADHD. But at the end of the day, if you work on it and address those problems, you can get better. You can come back to normal, because all of us, like I said, we all go through some type of mental health problem. Everybody got some type of problem, like, so whether it came from doing time in the streets, trauma, or just growing up, like doing what you had to do, but everybody has to accept and embrace it. Once you accept it and embrace it, you'll find ways to work around it and get to the bottom of it. But self-medication is like, I'm gonna always say I'm against self-medicating when it comes to mental health, mental illness, anything like that, because it's a mind thing. You have to see a psychiatrist. You gotta, get better. You gotta mentally be strong. Like, can't no medication make you better.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree that you gotta. I'm actually myself, is in the process of seeking help by talking to someone. Yeah, man. So that's ADHD, people. You know what I'm saying? Now we on part 4, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. The studies show that the population that studies show that 6.8% of the population in the United States will develop some type of PTSD. Now, do you hear that number? Remember, this is 3-year-old information. So people take this with a grain of salt and understand that this shit has increased. All these numbers that I'm putting out, keep in mind, it went up. So 6.8% of people in the United States, of the population of the people in the United States, develop some type of PTSD. That's about 19 million people, bro. 19 million people in the United States alone. So how does this happen? You, me, everybody will get stressed out about something in our lives. Like my man was saying earlier, some type of trauma, right? Some people will come across something so stressful that it will affect them permanently. You know what I'm saying? For many of them, this stress becomes trauma, like he was saying earlier. You know what I mean? A traumatic event is considered any event that should not have happened. Let me rewind that. A traumatic event is considered any event that should not have happened, such as a natural disaster, a violent assault, childhood neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse, starvation, and so on. Stress is completely normal. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Stress is a completely normal reaction to trauma. That's what I meant to say. I cannot read my own handwriting. Forgive me, people. Stress is a completely normal reaction to trauma. But what happens when what happens when the threat is gone? The stress and the trauma stops on its own for most people. When the mind and body understands the individual is no longer under attack. But what if the body and mind don't get the memo? Your thoughts on that?
Facts. That's like goes back to what I was just saying. Like
Right.
if you apply, you know what I mean, the things that you need to apply that pressure to the situation, then you know you can bounce back. You can overcome that because like they saying, stress it comes from anxiety, all that other stuff, like trauma. Like people like used to going through things and worry about when they gonna get past, when they gonna eat the next meal, when they gonna do. It comes from normal life situations. Like so, stress, like they say, stress, like it's a normal reaction to anything. Like far as somebody calling you and just giving you bad news, throw you off your game. You know what I mean? If you let it get to you, that's that's a mental problem too because you're not mentally strong. If every little thing makes you stress, you will never. Those are the people that never really get to the bottom of anything because they make something bigger than what it is, and they start making up scenarios in their head, and those stories start to come true in their mind, and they start to live it out. Like you could see people that just take it from past relationships. I don't have past relationships. Like people will make up something about you, like put at this situation, a woman or a man. They could be like, I know you cheating. I seen this. I said it's a whole lie they made up to try to get you to admit that you're a cheater, but it doesn't work.
They're trying to use the reverse psychology.
Yeah, but guess what? That reverse psychology is reversing on them, back on them because now they playing tricks in their own mind. They believe in the story they made up. And they start accusing, and that causes panic, stress, and like throwing tantrums. And if you look at it, like they lay down at the end of the day, they pissed off, they mad, but the other side of them is laughing at them like, what the fuck? You just made up the whole story and believed it, stressed your whole day off, said all type of stuff that you don't mean. You know what I mean? Those type of things, man. Like you got to pay attention to it. They got to make it make sense, man. It's self care, like care about yourself and mentally and physically, be into yourself because a lot of people just think about the outer, the material shit and what you got to do. But if you do what you got to do for yourself, man, everything gonna be good. Facts, because we all have plenty of mental disorders that everybody done has, especially game bangers, man. They done been through all that PTSD, ADHD. Yeah. Man, you know what I mean? Claustrophobic, where you can't be in the room, when you hate when the doors close, all that, man. It comes with a lot, man. Salute. Just a YouTuber, salute.
Yeah.
But you, like I said, you got to be on top of your game. Like those are deadly diseases for the mind. That's why a lot of people crash out, and a lot of people really don't pay attention to their peers, man, and especially your kids. If you got kids that's growing up and their behavior is like not normal, because we all been kids and we all been around kids. So if they don't have a normal behavior, those are times when you need to go get them help. You need to go get them checked out, but you need to just get a doctor's opinion and stuff. You don't need the medication. Just tell me what's wrong with my kid so I can work with my kid in that area instead of making them worse and feeding him these medications and making him more deep into what he's doing. But if you work with him on your own and show him, this ain't good, this ain't that, it's just like you can say that a lot of people that have those type of disorders, they're younger in the mind. Mm-hmm. So it takes them a minute to catch on and realize you gotta take baby steps with them. But that's what you gotta do with yourself through life, period. Like everybody that's zooming through life, these are the people that's ending up in places they don't want to be. I've done it before. I've been fast, do this, do that, want to make a move, do that. Now I'm sitting in the cell. You sitting there like, man, I could have waited. Shit. They probably told me wait a few hours.
I could have waited. He said, damn, I could have waited.
I could have waited. I can't wait so I go do my thing, and you know what I mean? I end up incarcerated. Or you end up, 6 feet under or getting cremated. You know what I mean? Disappearing off the planet, you know what I mean? Being a soul, looking back at all this stuff that you done did. But yeah, these are good topics right here. These are topics that I don't see YouTubers, podcasters, and you know what I mean, whatever they call themselves, like touching on. I see like basically the drama and the things that's going on. And even if you're gonna bring up like a drama situation, it'll be cool if you could give a reality check as far as like even with mental health. Yeah. We could go into why would this man, you know what I mean, go into this store and shoot all these people? Like, don't just point the finger and act like, you know what I mean, that some people couldn't got help or some people wasn't asking for help, and then they go into those type of spells and stuff happen. Like a lot of people get ignored, like we saying. That's why a lot of people are doing this because everybody looking at them like you crazy. You tell your
Yeah.
partner, you know what I mean, something you hearing things, you can't focus. They gonna laugh at you and make a joke out of you. So that's why
Yeah.
nobody is popping up and telling nobody they got some type of disorder. Like me, when I see it, I tell them. I'm gonna let them know, like you not moving right. You not moving normal, man. You know, but you have to let it be known. Don't just clown them. You get to clown them. That's what they ain't gonna want to fix that. They gonna think that's like I'm weird, something wrong with me.
Or
Yeah,
they're gonna want to try to move on you.
for real.
Because people are bugged out out there. Like it's there's people out there that suffer bad from mental illness. You know, schizophrenia. Like I'm touching on schizophrenia on Thursday with the conclusion, and I mean that's
That's
yeah. I
big.
mean
That's
that
big right there too, though.
I know a lot of people that are dear in my heart that suffer bad from schizophrenia, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at least 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get one to come on stage and speak because he's down. He has to find the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, man, like I appreciate you for for matching energy. Like this is what you're about, anyways. Like
facts.
you don't do it the same, but you still touch on shit like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what one of the main reasons that drew me to your channel, anyways, last year, is that you were coming from a person with your background and the way you were speaking and how you was giving reality checks. You know what I'm saying? I call it, I address the fuckery, but you know what I mean? I gotta get better with my wordplay like you. But yeah, man, this is it's listen, it's gonna take us a little longer, but we gonna do it, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
look, 3 people watching. Shout out to y'all. Blessings. Thank you very much. Um, one day it's gonna be so lit that we can't even see the comments. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Now we done with the mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Until Thursday. Now, current events. Let's touch on the stuff. You want to pop up some things we could watch, or you want to address some things. I know there's a lot been going on. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
want? What do you know what I mean? What we trying to do?
To be
Hey,
honest,
yo, shout out to Doodles, man. If you ever see this Doodles, man, shout out to you.
shout out to Doodles, man. Shout out to my good folks. But yeah, it's a lot been going on. But I got my own situations going on, my own legal situations to where I'm getting up out of that. And now I'm back into, doing this YouTube thing, and I got more time to get on here, do my reactions and go live and all that stuff. But as far as that, I've been watching, and it's just been a lot of stuff that's going on. Like my next reactions, I got the Southsiders Don't Run LA. And then I
Can
got
you
the
speak a
reaction.
little bit on that? Not
And
don't give too much, because you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
drop your episode, but
But when I say that, is it's so many different communities and sections of Watts. There's no way in the world that one organization is gonna run LA. We run LA. The people run LA. The people with a voice runs LA. The mayor runs LA. Not no organization. The people that can make moves and positive moves and creating some type of motion around. You know what I mean? That's what runs LA. The shit that keeps the heart going, that keeps it pumping, the peace. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody finna just get on here and just say one organization runs, LA. And I like I always say,
LA's not a small town, so I can't see
I
that.
call people bluffs all the time. What I always gonna say, shit, shoot your name out there. What organization are you a part of, so we can make sure that your voice is strong enough to even talk like that. And if it is strong enough to talk like that, you won't be talking like that because you're not speaking facts, and you're gonna stir up some stuff that's gonna get you, in a trick bag, and you might get elbows, knees, and feet. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just want to address it in the most proper way that it's supposed to be addressed, because some people will go haywire and people start thinking the other thing. But I'm part of both sides of the culture, as far as my mother being Mexican and my dad being involved with the black politics,
Facts.
of the culture. So I'm allowed to speak on the situation and break a situation like that down. Like, far as I can reach out to both ends. I can communicate with both sides. Like, you can't tell me I can't say what I'm saying. There's no way in the world. And that's facts. You know what I
That's
mean?
facts.
I had some people. I'm half and half. Like I tell everybody, I done had straight blacks tell me they don't like the line I'm pushing because I'm pushing the cold line. We incarcerated. You being straight black don't make it like more for you to speak into the politics. Remember, it's a walk, not a stroll. You can't just stroll into here and be like, "Yeah, this is my color, so I got a voice." You got to earn that spot, man. If you ain't earned no spot in the streets, and then go to jail and gain another whole another reputation, you really ain't got nothing to say about the streets because nobody's gonna listen to you.
Right.
Like the internet will watch you, but people are gonna call you out on your stuff, and you're gonna have to answer to the stuff you say. Especially when you stirring up stuff saying one organization runs LA, and we all know that that's not true. Because if it was true, we'd all be checking in with one organization, and one organization can't say they run something. When you answer to somebody else. So let's make it make sense. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that with that. And no, man. Then I did want to address the American bozo. Excuse my French, or excuse my Spanish, or excuse my English. Look,
This nigga
I know
wild.
it's American Cholo, American bozo, the one that that says he speaks for the Brown, whatever. The Salvadorian.
I don't even know what this man looked like. Like I never heard of him ever.
You gotta. I made a few reactions on it.
Send me a link to this joint. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna send you to him, but
can we can't pull him up now because he'll probably flag this, right?
yeah, but he's the one that went to no jumper with the what was it, 50 or 100 Mexicans? He the one who went to no jumper with all the.
He tapped in, huh?
Somebody else made it happen, pulled the move for him, and they went up there, but he's not. No, I mean he's not what he's talking about. Like, you know what I mean? They talking about old ass YA shit back in, 1990 and 91, 90. You know what I mean? And
I gotta get into him just to have knowledge of this man.
He's the one that riled everybody up for the song. They didn't want the song with Tiger in them. What was it, Tiger, when they made that song? And they felt like it was dissing their culture, and he took it down. They took the video down. He was the one like that, like that was trying to push that certain line. And I just don't like that he dipped himself in every type of situation and try to make a race issue out of something, and then he make it seem like he's standing on something, and then he start getting exposed as being a Salvadorian. And what I mean, you're American Cholo. How are you American Cholo? And you're Salvadorian.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to my Salvadoran people. They don't consider themselves Cholos.
That's what I'm saying.
That's for our Mexican friends, our Mexican brothers. So do you feel that he's trying to, incite a race war?
I feel like he's trying to feel like he got the voice to check stuff, but in a racial situation, he jumps in a lot of racial situations, and he'll try to put you out there. But he's the one I did the reaction on when he was calling. He got caught saying all of the N word and all that stuff. He was the one saying all that stuff. So he had his little moments. And
but how do you drop the N word with
I gotta even look at the reaction. I forgot what he said.
Was it like aggressive ER or just casual?
It was some of it like that, and it was talking about the blacks, and then he was calling him Uncle Tom and some all type of other stuff like. But he said a few things, and then he said that he was repeating something that a friend had repeated. But why would you be explaining something on the podcast that somebody said racially, and you repeat the same exact thing that he said?
Unless you believe it.
That's like a dude like, man, yeah, I ain't messing with them N words, and you repeat it. Yeah, I ain't messing with those N words. We know what he's saying though, but
how did they say
he got
it? Like was it like on some fuck y'all shit
with the IEGER? Like I ain't messing with y'all.
What's up,
like how like he was saying the situation. He was like, I'm taking him over my African American friend place, and he said, I ain't effing with no ends. I ain't effing with no. You know what I mean? Don't take me over no in house. and he repeated it, so it made somebody clipped it out, and they just had him saying it. So he tried to clean it up and saying I was repeating what my friend was saying. I was explaining the situation, but either way it go, that shouldn't have came out your mouth. It should have just said N-word. He said the N-word. I wasn't feeling it. I told him don't say it no more. Instead, he just repeated what he said, and you know what I mean. He done said some shit though.
Wait, so he's the one that Whack went to his crib?
Yeah, he the same dude.
Yeah,
that Whack went to his crib. So
he went to his crib, like his house, like where he lays his head at, his children, his woman, his family.
Yeah. He knocked
what
on
happened?
his door.
What happened after that?
He didn't come outside. But he got the whole thing saying, you see me on the ring camera, the car's right here. He knocked on the door and was like, I see you looking at me through the ring camera. He didn't come out. Then he tried to
he could have blew him down and got away with it. You on his property.
Man, but it just shows you know what I mean? When you got to pluck the feathers off a chicken, man, he exposed.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You trying to tell me another man came to this man's house where his kids and his woman is at, his family, his safe haven, and came there on some fun shit.
On Clubhouse.
On some fun
on
shit.
Clubhouse with the Clubhouse people laughing in the background and stuff. He got the phone in his hand. Yeah, you see me through the ring camera. It's like,
and this man that he got violated. His home got violated, disrespected. He's on the net, on the YouTube, in these YouTube streets, talking tough and inciting shit and sticking his. And this happened to him, and he ain't come outside and get busy.
Facts right there.
That's what you're telling me.
I wasn't there. All your cars there. He see the man say, I see you on the ring camera. Like, man, you looking at me, man. They in there, but he tried to clean it up another way. And then he kind of like apologized. I don't know what the hell he doing.
Wait. Hold on. The conclusion.
He said he wasn't home, though. He wasn't home?
Listen, you need to come on stage. He need to come on stage. Hold on.
Yeah, if he wasn't home, then, you know. But you gotta realize this, though. When somebody got enough, you know what I mean, nuts to come to your door, something that's kind of funny because, you know, he don't address nobody else. I can't see White run.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's a bully. See, he knows what to climb.
Jay Diggs. Come on, why you didn't pull up and knock on their door? Why you didn't knock on nobody else door, man? All these beefs you done had, all these fades you got called out for. You ain't knocked on nobody door. You knocked on the calm, collective family man's door. You know what I mean? That to me, that was only for clout. Because at the end of the day, he know wasn't nothing gonna go on with that, man. That man ain't pushing that type of issue. He just his opinions and the way he talk, he's trying to hide like he, you know what I mean? He has nothing to do with like the fuckery that's going on the internet, man.
TC, I just texted you the link. Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
You gotta make it. You gotta pay attention to these type of cats, man. These dudes will do it for the culture, for the internet, man.
What's up, TC? Do your
My
intro,
guy.
bro.
What it do is TC, PDH Music Entertainment, the host of the Pull Up at the Pop Up. My guys, what it do, players. I'm over here shopping and shit.
Yeah, man. You said he wasn't there though, right?
Yeah, so he wasn't home. He was on his phone talking through the ring, like the bell, the buzzer. But yeah, that shit is crazy though. Wax wilding for that one.
I think
it's wilding.
Like BC just was saying. Yeah, like BC just said though, like you get no points for that, bro. How many people you're into it and you ain't attempt to go and push up where they live at?
Ever.
He did
some bully shit. See what I mean about him? He's
some
a bully.
Some of my homies have called him out, and he ain't fucking with that.
We all done said all type of stuff directly to him. Clubhouse, like He's not gonna pull up on nobody else. This is what he tell the rest of y'all. Pull up. You got the address. You
Yep.
pull up.
Come to the
pull up.
studio.
Now,
Come to the studio.
But it's all surveillance,
he
CCTV, police all around. Come on.
Hey, ain't no excuses for him no more. He get into it with somebody. You pull up on me like you pull up on American.
Yeah, he done fucked up doing that.
Pull up on me right now. I'm home. I'm in my yard.
Yeah,
I'm home.
See, he fucked up.
Pull up.
Yo,
he messed up. He exposed himself. Trying to chase clout.
This is it. This is the end of his shit, and good riddance finally, because it's fucking. He could be doing so good, so much good with his platform, but he decides to be a fucking parasite. You know what I mean? So
he playing with the other side of the culture. He playing with the other side of the culture. You know what I mean? He putting himself in the trick bag, man. Everybody don't do the internet. You can't do everybody. You can't pop up at somebody's house like that. I don't care.
Come on,
if you come to my house, you ain't leaving.
Exactly. You're gonna stay right there. You're gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm just saying, or it's just man to man. If you did pull up and you didn't have weapons, I'm just gonna do you real bad. You don't expect to pull up and get something extra fair and be treated right. I'm gonna treat you like an op. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker come to your crib, man.
I stump you out, do you bad. You know what I mean? Not even for the internet cloud. We ain't even gonna record. You gonna pull up. I don't want to record what I'm gonna do to you.
Hey, I want to say something to y'all. You just reminded me of something, BZ. When you said don't re-record it, I could have swore Tretch by Naughty by Nature. Shout out to Tretch. Shout out to Naughty by Nature. Whooped his ass, and they didn't record it though. But the rumor that they linked up and he whooped his ass. I don't know if that's true or not, but I remember it was going around when they was going into it. Again, going back and forth, and Tretch went to LA and he wanted a link to shoot the fade room. And they said that he whooped Wax ass.
Hey, it's a lot of things that went on in the streets in that same period. Just real life stories that's not recorded on the internet, because when people really want to come at you, if I got a problem with you, I'm not going to record.
Hell no.
And I'm not going back and forth with you. We're going to disagree one time, and we're going to see about that in person. Why go back and forth?
Why leave paper trail too? That's paper trail. That's receipts. Just in case your nut ass gets fucking smoked out there because you want to go back and forth with somebody, and somebody fucking sees you and they want to do something to you, you know what I mean? Then niggas are gonna be in trouble because there's proof of me or you're going back and forth with you on the net.
Right.
Come on. Fuck all that.
Yeah. I want to give you, I had to give you some time, but I can't stay the full tonight.
No, I know.
But I had to come in, I did my research.
I'm about to do this hour, that's it. Anyways, I gotta
I bust them over their head with the ADHD, the mental health. They don't think people like me pay attention to it and just knew that off the back, just running, just experiencing life situations with my homies and people, my peers, people around me. ADHD and all those other problems, they're normal. They're normal because everybody not born, 100% perfect, and some people go through certain trauma in their life that gives them, mental problems. And that's facts, because I done dealt with problems before. I done got monkeys off my back hard, with the ADHD. I used to be a hyperactive, always want to fight, play too much. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had to get that's ADHD.
I know, I still have that shit.
They used to tell me that, and I used to deny it. Like, man, I don't got no ADHD. Man, you always hyper and ooh. Man, I started noticing like, I'm too turned up. I learned how to control my, my emotions, my moving and my thoughts.
Right.
But I just want to say salute the chat.
Thank you, bro.
Man, the pop up, y'all already know, man. Y'all on top of everything to me.
Hold on, wait. Before you go, when are we gonna see that interview at the pop up? No. Pull up at the pop with this brother right here.
Facts.
We gonna look. Whenever you could book a cook, just make sure on the weekend I'm A1.
Okay.
We could pull something together though, but I'm gonna get at you for sure. I'm gonna give you something good. I already told you, man. We locked in, man.
That's going viral, bro.
Facts.
That's gonna go viral. Hey, look at when you interview me, TC, on there, he's coming with me. So that's another time you get to interview his ass still.
Word up.
Hey, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about the good stuff, the start and begin. See, he locked in with a lot of my homies, all the battle rap stuff and all that.
Yeah. Trey Vicious. Shout out to Trey Vicious.
I got stories to fill in the gaps where people like trying to say, why these folks like this. I done been around these folks who tell you that this really them. This really what they do. Man, they was born to do this, man. That's facts, man. But y'all already know the deal, man. Salute the chat. It's What's Up, Jordan Downs. Y'all tuned in to Great Street TV. If you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, you already know the deal. I'm gonna bust y'all across your head with some knowledge every time, man. Straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when we drop these lives right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know I'm back active. I'm back on here. From today on, y'all gonna see me on here. We're gonna be dropping these reactions. We're gonna be going live. And I'm stating the fact, you know what I mean? Southsiders don't run LA. Salute.
Yes, sir. Blessings, brother. Okay. That was my big bro BC right there, man. Subscribe and hit that bell to this channel. TC, man. You're gonna join me Thursday, right? And
yes, sir.
I want to talk. We're gonna talk to schizophrenia and all that. I'm gonna do my notes. I'm gonna do my due diligence tomorrow night on that. But I want to ask you a question about before we go. I want to ask this about PTSD. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I know when I interview you, to me, that's gonna be that your interview is definitely in the top 3 of my favorite fucking interviews I ever done. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
You suffer from PTSD, bro. So
definitely.
Now this research that I've done, it's 3 years old. You know what I mean? So take the numbers with a grain of salt and understand that in 3 years, you know the percentages and the numbers they went up. Okay.
Definitely.
So PTSD, right? Studies show that 6.8% of the population in the U.S. will develop some type of PTSD. That's about 19 million people, you know what I mean, in the U.S. alone. Now, it says you, me, everybody will get stressed out about something in our lives. Some people will come across something so stressful that it will affect them permanently. Your thoughts on that, bro?
So, I mean, definitely getting shot and being in the car accident that I was in. Yes. It was a 6-car pileup accident. For those who don't know, 2 people in the 6 cars passed away. So, and my car also caught on fire. So yeah, I mean, it was, and yes, definitely RIP to them. Feel me? So it was definitely tragic, and yes, something like that, it never goes away. Like you can never erase it. Feel me? Like you can never move past it. Like that should always be in the back of your head. It affects your life, I think, in ways that you won't ever even understand because you move different naturally now, which wasn't natural to you before the accident. Feel me?
Right.
But it becomes natural to you afterwards, or not just an accident, but whatever that is that put you through that, traumatic stress. It changes you in ways that low key you won't ever even know because. Like, okay, let's say for me, one getting shot, I have to know what's going on around me at all times, worse than I had to before. And it's natural. I won't ever not be looking over my shoulder or paying attention to everybody that's in my surroundings because of that. And you know what I mean? It's just something you can never erase. Like, even no matter what, you could be in the most comfortable place ever, and you're still, you know what I mean? I'm looking around at all times.
Trust me, of course.
Yep.
You know, luckily, thank God I haven't been shot. I've been shot at, but I've never been hit. So, you feel them whizzing, you hear them, you know what I mean? I could just imagine. I can't even imagine. You know what I mean? But let alone that being shot at gave me PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to fucking get shot at again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good fucking feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But it turns you into a fucking triathlete because I ran. That's the fastest I ever ran. When I ran out of whatever the fuck I had, I ran and I jumped over a fucking fence that was probably like, I don't know, 6, 7 feet damn near. I cleared that shit, bro. I ain't never did no shit like that ever again. You know what I mean? This is out in Camden, New Jersey too. 2000, I want to say 11. And I fucking took flight like I was Michael Johnson or something. Like, jumping in the air like Spud Webb or some shit. Like that shit. That I had so much adrenaline. I remember just being up when I jumped, right? Because you know how in dramatic moments, like you hear, like especially if you're fighting, you hear somebody say something that sticks out, or you know what I mean? As I'm fucking jumping and clearing this fucking fence, I remember there was these 2 Puerto Rican chicks that were right there, and they got the fuck out the way too. But I remember one of them chicks was like, "Damn, he's flying!" Like that's how high I was, bro. That's how high. Like that's how fuck I was getting the fuck up out of there. You know what I mean? And I just jumped. I had no choice to clear it. Either fucking clear the fence or sit there and get shot the fuck up. Thank God, the motherfucker behind the fucking gun didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then, long time ago in Dago, that's the first time an incident happened with me. Coming outside of a mall, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker come at me, you know what I'm saying? Try to do me dirty. I fucking immediately stop, drop, and roll. Looking at it, that was a fucking bad mistake, but I didn't know what to do because that was my first time experiencing some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, then the motherfucker jumped in the car and left. He was a rookie. Thank God he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? But it's that right there was, I've always been paranoid, bro. I'm always paranoid, bro. You know what I mean? People be like, damn, you too much. I'm like, no, nigga. No. That's why I feel like I'm 37 for a reason, bro. You don't get it, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So how do you deal? We got a few more minutes, and then I know I got you Thursday night. I appreciate you, man. Tune in 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, man. Nightcap with friends, man. You could always count on me Monday nights and Thursday nights, man. You feel me? Monday nights and Thursday nights, man. And then when the weather starts to get a little cold again, the fall and winter comes, then I'm back with your weekly shit every weeknight. But I'm only doing Mondays and Thursdays because it's summer. Who's gonna be in the house watching this shit, man? Come on.
Facts.
What we doing?
Facts.
Now, how do you cope and deal with when you're having your traumatic episodes with the PTSD?
Smoking weed. And I know that's not for everyone.
No. But
But
it helps.
that's for me. Yeah, that's for me. It works. It does what I need it to do. Feel me? Weed low key is a miracle medicine, I believe. I don't know. I don't think I could cope without weed. Like when I first went through my accident, they were prescribing me Xanax, and I took it for a little bit, but that shit is all bad, bro. That should erase your whole memory. But at the time, I can't even front. I couldn't get in a vehicle, and I was having crazy nightmares that like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't, you know what I mean? It was basically debilitating.
You had the blues, the footballs, the little blues.
The what?
In the Zans, you had the blues, the blues, Zan blues, the little football shape.
Yeah.
Dude, I was stuck on them bitches in Philly, man. Them shits had me like a fucking zombie. I used to pop them bitches. I used to mix that with perks. I used to pop perk 30s and mix it with Zans. Bugging. But that's how much shit. That's how much shit I was into in them streets, bro. That I had to cope, bro. I had to cope.
Yeah.
I had to become numb. I couldn't, like Philly would do that shit to you, bro. Like, oh God, that's another segment I'm gonna touch on, man. That's why I feel so bad for the youth out there, man. Like, and for the people out there because that shit is hell on earth. I don't wish that place on nobody, not even on my worst enemy, bro. And I love that city. I love Philadelphia, but God, goodness, damn, bro. That shit is wicked. That place is wicked, bro. That shit is
Yeah.
wicked. You feel the evil. When you go to North Philly, bro, I can't speak on everywhere else. I'm just speaking on North fucking Philly, where I came up at. It's evil, bro. Evil. The energy to everything is evil. Everybody's on guard. Everybody's on alert. Everything just a nigga a stare will get your ass gunned down, bro. You stare at the wrong nigga, he's gonna gun you down, bro. Like it's fucking crazy, bro. Like that's the shit niggas had to deal with shit out there. Shit like that, bro. You stand on certain blocks, man. You stand on certain blocks. You could have nothing to do with nothing. Niggas just tear you up.
Gotta know where you're at.
Goodness.
That's part of the game.
So glad I'm out of that place. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Their Philly cheesesteaks are fire, though. It's damn near worth the risk.
Yeah. You gotta go to the one on Broad, though. You gotta go to the one on Broad. Cause you went to the one that to the tourist one, the Stacks and Geno's, man. That one got shit.
Nah,
the one on Broad.
Nah, I was going to a lot. I didn't even actually go to those two. I was going to ones because I was with locals out there, so they were telling me where to go.
So they probably took you to Broad, the one on Broad.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's the most famous one. I think I want to say
Amongst
Broad and Erie. I want to say Broad and Erie.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man. This has been NightCap with Friends, people, man. TC, talk your stuff, brother.
Yes, sir. Check me out, PDH Music Entertainment, on all platforms, YouTube, IG, whatever you use. Check us out at the Pop-Up. You could check out the Pop-Up and Lush World. I do the Pull Up at the Pop-Up. We have multiple guests that do other podcasts as well. We can get Ice Beezy on there. If my guy Giovanni comes out, we getting him on there.
Yes,
tune in, subscribe, hit that bell notification.
That's definitely gonna be a big. That's gonna be monumental for me because I'm loyal. I'm the same sign as you, so I'm always gonna appreciate the pull up, you and the pop up, especially. I'm always gonna show love, no matter how big I get. I'm always be right there. You know what I mean? You already know the vibes.
Dog.
Because that's good. That's monumental for me. That's a big. That to me, I don't care. That is a big fucking deal for me. That's a big platform. So many new eyes are gonna get in tune with me, and I need more of the West Coast buzz. Like, I got the West Coast as a part of me too. Like, growing up in Dago, living out there. You know what I'm saying? Vegas, Arizona. West Coast period, man. I love and appreciate it. Yeah, man, this has been NightCap with Friends, man. Catch me Monday nights and Thursday nights. Catches me Thursday night with this brother right here, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. We will be touching on two more on this 10 common mental illness crash course. We did last week. I did anxiety and personality disorders. Go check that out. And tonight, we did ADHD disorder and PTSD. And on Thursday, it's schizophrenia, and the other one, I don't know because I haven't seen it yet, but you'll know. So everybody, man, separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy. That includes family, and always love yourself first. So that way you can love others accordingly. Blessings, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.